Okay guys, so I have another phone unboxing and review for you today. This one is of the VKWorld Z3310. I'd like to thank VKWorld for sending this out to me for me to review it. This phone comes in 4 different colors. You can get silver, purple, orange, and yellow. So you know you have plenty of customization. Granted, that goes with the whole Nokia theme because these are based off the old Blockias as they're called. But as of specs, it has a 2 megapixel camera, Bluetooth 2.0. The chipset is Spreadtrum 6531. It has 32 megabytes of RAM, and I'm guessing 32 megabytes of storage because this is not meant to be a very not meant to be a smartphone. Basically, you hold a couple of pictures and your contacts on it, and that's basically it. It has a Class K amplifier for the speaker. It's 2G, and it can go under the frequency of GSM 850, 900, 1800, and 1900 megahertz. It's a 2.4-inch display. It's a 240 by 320 resolution. Supports 2 SIM cards. Believe it or not, I wouldn't have expected that. And yeah, so it comes in orange, yellow, grey, and it's actually dark blue, but it looks more purple there. Maybe that's just the box. But anyway, let's get into this. So, it's a very simple box. Some phones come with big, pull this open and grab the phone and blah blah blah. That just opens the top, and here we have the grey model. As you can see, it's a very light phone, and it is much bigger than I thought. Compared to my Blue Boom Maya Max, which is a 6-inch phone, I mean it's not small. But yeah, it has 2 megapixel camera, an LED light. I believe it's another LED light on the top as well as for your camera flash, and it has an FM radio. So I mean, if you have this as a backup, let's say your smartphone breaks and you just need to make calls, this is probably one of the best bets considering how cheap they are and everything. But it is a dial pad phone. It's been years since I've ever used a phone like this. But I mean, they actually feel quality. Some phones you buy and they're very plasticky. These feel pretty quality. It's like a very deep click. So you can see where your speaker is. It just says VKWorld on the bottom. It says, attention, please remove the sticker on the battery contact to boot up the phone. Okay, so that's fine. They just do that in shipping. Yeah, so take this off the screen. Very satisfying. Now I'm going to have to open up the phone, and I'll come back to you when I have that done. Oh, it also has a 3.5mm jack and a normal micro USB for charging, which is nice, so you're not using the old style connections. Okay, so I have the back cover off. I just needed some help because I don't actually have nails to be able to pull it off. Take the battery out. There you can see your 2 SIM card slots, place for an SD card down there. It will focus. There we go. 2 SIM card slots, place for an SD card, and we have our battery. Let's remove the contact there. You see, it's a 1450 milliamp hour battery, which isn't too bad for a phone like this. And like these don't pull much power at all, so you're probably gonna have the same thing where you can charge the phone, use it for 2 weeks straight, and never have to charge it. I mean, that's an over exaggeration, but I think you get my drift. So let me see how on earth this is meant to turn on. So I have it charging away here just on my USB lead. It's actually from the headphones I'm wearing now. But I'm going to leave this to charge for a couple of minutes and see if I can get it to turn on then. But I have to say, for what it is, it's quite a nice looking phone. I mean, it's decently ergonomic. I mean, it's not uncomfortable to hold. You hold it and you're in reach of everything. It's quite nice. You'd be able to use that as an MP3 player if you really wanted to, which, now that I think about it, might be a good idea. But yeah, it is a nice looking phone for what it is. Okay, so now I have it somewhat charged, and I can just unlock it. So this is the main screen. You have your time, which at the moment is wrong. I have to change everything. It says the day again. That's wrong, but I still have to change everything. Go to menu. You have messaging, organizer, multimedia, FM radio, games, settings, call logs, contacts, profiles. All the way back around. So if we go to multimedia, camera, video recorder, audio player, video player, sound recorder, and your photos. Now I don't have an SD card in this, so I can't take any pictures or do anything because it just tells me to insert a memory card or SIM card. So I won't be able to 100% test that out, but I can show you what it looks like on the screen. I mean, for a 2 megapixel camera, it's not bad at all. It's not a bad little camera for a phone that costs 25 quid. So if you wanted to, you could probably use this as a little MP3 player. So you have your FM radio. Searching now. Don't think that's going to come up with anything. Right?
I hope the sense would prevail and the central bank would just pull this. It makes no sense.
It's a very loud phone.
You know, it just shouldn't.
Brendan Burgess of the Fair Mortgage Campaign, thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Okay, well, it's only found a couple of channels, but I'm sure I can scan and put in certain ones. And the best part about this phone, right there, it has Snake. So one thing I will say is it's not as responsive. You can't just I can't go from left to up really quickly. There's a bit of input lag with the buttons. But anyway, there you go. So once you have the phone out of the box and you can, I'll show you now, you can lift up this tab here. I already have everything out, and the cameraman just hit me in the head. You get your charger, which is not a UK plug, therefore I would need an adapter to use it, but sadly I did not get one because I didn't buy it from Geek Buying or Amazon or anything, because the retailers are the ones that ship out the adapters. We have, I'm not even sure what this is. It seems just to be like customer's name and all that. I have no idea what that's for. And then you have your user's manual, which yeah, basically any language you could ever wish for is right here. All of this is English. That's basically all that comes in the box. It's very simple, straightforward. No need to faff about and have a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, if you look here, I found the exact prices in euros for these phones. So you're talking between 15 and 25 euro, which is give or take the same in dollars. So I'd happily say you'd pay about $25 for this phone, but granted it depends on what color you get. I think some might sell out quicker, just like the Asus Zenfone. The red one was always harder to come by, and it was always dearer. So maybe the orange per se will sell out, and you know, they'll be harder to come by, therefore it'll sell more. I can't say yes or no to that, but I have to say, for what is a basically 20 euro phone, it is not bad at all. I mean, I could use this if I only needed to make calls, but I mean, I have Snapchat and everything, and it is nice that it now has a coloured screen rather than the old just pixelated black and green kind of colour I had. I mean, it's definitely like a nice little backup It's a nice phone to have around in case your phone breaks, and if you need to make a call or make a couple of texts, take your SIM card, throw it in here, put an SD card in, and you have yourself a nice little backup that you can throw in your pocket. Or put a nice SD card in and use it as an MP3 player. That would always work because it's nice and small, fits in your pocket. And if needs be, you can always make a call on this if you don't have your primary on hand. So you know it works out pretty well. I mean, if you're looking for either just a really cheap phone, like almost like a burner phone, or if you just don't want a smartphone and you just want one with buttons and all you do is make calls and make texts, I would 100% recommend this. I mean, realistically, it's between the VKWorld version and the Nokia version itself. Either or, I believe this is slightly cheaper, if not a bit cheaper. I'm not entirely sure on the price of the Nokia version, but I would definitely recommend the VKWorld Z3310 if you're in the market for a phone like this. I mean, it's a bit of a niche market, but I can understand buying it for the nostalgia of the old Nokias. But that's basically it for this unboxing and review. I mean, there wasn't much to review about it, but it works well. It is pretty snappy, and yeah, it's gonna have an incredible battery life for how much power it has. But yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. I just want to thank VKWorld again for sending me out this phone to review. It means a lot to me to finally be able to get a review model from someone. But also I want to say something, because I forgot in the video, about the speaker, because it's really loud and it's pretty good quality. So this €20 phone puts other like pretty high-end, like €200 phone speakers to shame, which I think is funny. So well done to them for managing to put that nice of a speaker in a phone that costs this much. And other phones should kind of take after it and have a decent speaker at a good price.